Hey man, it's Dan with Good Guys to Great Men. Thanks again for watching today. In the UK, we're just coming out of 6 weeks of beautiful weather and sunshine and in the quarantine period and into this usual summertime of rain and clouds, and that's what we normally get. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what does it actually look like or feel like or sound like to be this great man that we talk about. We called Good Guys to Great Men. And so I had a really good example this week with a client that I'm working with, and his relationship is heading towards disconnection, and separation and divorce even. And through this period of time, he's taken this choice to use this time to understand himself, to really learn about the ways in which he approaches life and the beliefs he has about how society is and how relationships are and how he wants to be from this point forwards. And it's completely revolutionized the connection that the two of them have. And it's been an incredible thing to watch and be a part of. And so there was just one conversation this week which summed it all up really, which was he went very calmly and deliberately to have a conversation with his wife, and the conversation started with, I need to talk about this emotional affair that you had and the fact that you fucked him. And the way he was able to say this, to talk about this, and to just say it as if it wasn't anything, major. It wasn't something that he needed her to do anything about. It was just him acknowledging this thing has happened, right? And I am, with no judgment, putting it in a past, right? I am taking this thing that would normally for him have completely floored and ended him. He would have just been all over the place. He said, and I'm just moving that out of my future, putting it in the past and moving forward. And so they are entering a period in their relationship which is unlike anything they've experienced in the past 25 years. Complete transparency in conversation, amazing emotional connection, intimacy that they have never ever experienced or even believed was possible between the two of them. All of this on the backdrop of heading towards divorce, of an affair and disconnection, and this really comes down to, okay, I want to get really clear about what I want. I want to get really clear about who I am. I want to be able to create whatever it is that I want to experience in my life. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about a great man. He's really clear. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly where he's going. He knows exactly how he's going to create that moment to moment in the conversations and his actions, and what happens in his life is something that is very deliberate. It's something that is very calmly created rather than waiting for other people to make decisions so that you can move forward. And it's the same process, even if you're in a relationship that isn't struggling, that isn't heading towards divorce, that isn't having lots of these problems, that maybe it's just that you feel a bit disconnected. Maybe it's just that you want some more connection and some more intimacy, or it's the same process. The process is, this version of the relationship is not what I want to hold on to. I'm not trying to fix that. I'm not trying to turn that into something different. I want to create something new. I want to create something deeper. I believe that there's something more that we can have here. And so I'm going to learn how to create that. I'm going to learn how to make that happen. And so the start of that process is making that decision, is saying this version of the relationship is not what I want. I want something different. And then you start becoming somebody different. Then you start going on a journey. And that journey starts with you, It's got to be about you. and how you understand yourself and how you understand what it is that you want, so that you can get to a place of wanting, or knowing how you're going to create that. And so this is the process that we take guys through, and it's an incredibly rewarding and fun and fulfilling process to get to know yourself better, to understand what it is that you want better, and to move in that direction consistently, deliberately, without any concern for how other people are going to respond, because the only way you're going to create that stuff is if you decide and commit to that process and to moving forward, taking action and being deliberate. Okay, that's all I had for you today, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week.